Our friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming present our Athlete of the Week honors here at Wyopreps.com. David Settle visiting with Valerie Jirak from Star Valley, who a couple weeks back in mid-June had an amazing performance, winning the heptathlon at the Nike Outdoor Nationals. And first of all, congratulations to you, Valerie. How did it feel to be atop the podium up in Eugene?
It felt incredible because last year I came in fifth, and this year just to come in first. It feels so awesome after all the hard work that was put in and everything that just going through to get to that point.
Kind of compare and contrast that from a year ago, fifth to first. What, where do you feel like you improved the most that allowed you to reach the top of the podium this year?
I think not only in my marks and my stuff getting better, but the mental aspect of last year I was just going in this is for fun. And this year I was like, okay, I know what I need to do. I've been there once. I'm going back so we can buckle down, hit the marks that we need at every single event and just play it out well.
Finished first, I want to say, in four of the events. Let's see, the 200 meters, the high jump, the long jump, the 800 meters. If I'm missing one, let me know. But you know, to get some wins to pile up those points, how important is that in a competition like this?
It's very important, especially in the heptathlon, because each point matters. And when it comes to placing overall, you're placing in each individual events piles up, and it's important for that overall score.
How would you kind of assess how your 2 days went? Take me
So
through
the
each
first,
event.
okay. So I started off with hurdles,
Yeah.
and it was going good. And then I clipped my foot on the hurdles, but luckily I didn't fall. So my time wasn't as fast as I wanted to be, but it was still good. And I was like, no stress. We still got high jump. High jump went well. I got a pretty solid mark for myself. And then I went over to shot put after that. And that's always one that's like, well, I hope we get a decent mark because shot put's hard. And I got out to 30 feet, which is a PR, and it was good.
Nice.
And then the 200, I knew I had the potential to buckle down and get past below 25 because I haven't ran it at all this season. And so I came around the curve and I was like, okay, get everything right and just drive hard to the finish line. And that's what I did. And then we all went to sleep and came back the next day. And the first event I had was long jump. And because it was early in the morning, I was still tired. And so I had to get a little bit of energy after my first two jumps, which were in the 18. And I really wanted that 19 feet jump to help for my scores. So I had to start the clap to get the extra energy. It's always awkward, but it's so much fun. And so it worked. I got a 19-foot jump off of that. And then we went into javelin, and I was throwing some pretty solid stuff and got out in the 100 feet, which was what we needed. And then we all had a really long rest between javelin and the 800. And so I kind of took the time to let my body recover from all the events prior and tried to figure out what I needed to run in the 800 to get the score I wanted. And so I decided I had to at least get a 218 point like 5 or something like that to get exactly 5,200 points.
Yeah.
And so then I figured out what I needed to run to each 200 or whatever. And then I ran it literally almost exactly what I needed because I got 5,201.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's a pretty good mark. And you PR with your points. How important was that to you as well?
It was very important to me because I had my Arcadia invite me earlier in the year, and I think it was just a little too early for a heptathlon, and I scored almost exactly what I did last year. And I really wanted to get above the 5,000 point barrier. And
Nice.
so just being able to do that felt incredible, and I did it by 201 points. So it was awesome.
Well, congratulations to you. It's been fun kind of following your career here more in the last couple of years and getting to visit with you this year. How much does this give you in terms of momentum? I know you've probably got some other things planned, but just kind of carrying into this is what you're going to be doing down at Duke. How, has your coach reached out to you in terms of reacting to your performance and how much do you think this does benefit you moving forward?
Yeah, my coach, he texted me afterwards and was like, wow, congrats. And so that's pretty awesome. And the heptathlon, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just so, it's just such an amazing event. Getting the breaks between your events and getting to be able to do everything. And so that excites me so much for next year. And then getting the training under such amazing coaches excites me a lot.
Well, congratulations on winning the heptathlon at the Nike Outdoor Nationals, Valerie. Thanks again for taking a few minutes.
Thank you so much.
We continue talking about our Athlete of the Week honors here at Wyopreps.com, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming. And from the Cody Cubs, our Athlete of the Week this week, Trey Schroeder. And last week helped the Cubs to a great undefeated week as they ran their win streak to 12 straight. He hit 429 with 9 hits, including 3 extra base hits, 8 RBIs, 8 runs scored. 2-0 on the mound with a 2.33 ERA, allowed opponents just to hit 233 through 9 innings, folks. And he allowed just 7 hits with 3 runs allowed, 5 walks, 14 strikeouts. Trey, congrats on being our Athlete of the Week. I got to ask you, first of all, maybe less about you, but more about the team. You guys all of a sudden have
Mhm.
turned red hot and winning 12 in a row.
I
What do you
know,
think has been the difference here lately?
man. I know we had a team meeting the other day, and we kind of got things together. And our coach Bo, he kind of just told us to be positive and look at the down and just kind of be yourself, do your job, and have fun out there. Because we're kind of like we'd mess up, we wouldn't really have fun. But he kind of just said, be yourself, and we got a 12 game winning streak right now, and it feels pretty good.
What's been maybe kind of the difference for you here lately?
I'm seeing the ball pretty well right now. Pitching's going really good. I'm hitting my spots. My other coach is calling a great game for me. My catcher's doing a really good job. I have a great defense behind me, and our bats are really starting to come together. Our team's starting to come together, and I'm just having fun out there. It's my last season in Legion, and I'm just kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, talk a little bit about just obviously you guys were able to come up with a couple of big wins. In conference play last week against Level, that helped you take the conference lead. How important is that to the ball club right now?
It's really important. It's kind of our younger classmen. They kind of had to see that, and I would say our confidence level is doing really good right now. Today we go to Riverton, and it's another conference game for us today. And I think our team's feeling pretty good after the 4th of July break. And, it's like I said, I'm just having fun out there and just enjoying these guys, and it's going really good.
You mentioned you got a break. Was it nice to kind of just relax, get away from the game a little bit so you guys could refocus with the big stretch run coming up here?
Yeah, yeah. Bo kind of just said he take a few days off, enjoy yourself, enjoy the 4th of July break. Don't get hurt, don't be stupid. But he just said enjoy it, take some time off, enjoy it with your family and friends, and just then come back strong and ready to go for, I guess, today's game.
For the stretch run here. It's hard to believe, but here we are in early July, and I know state's about 3 weeks away. So, for Cody, from your perspective, Trey, what do you guys focus on to get yourselves playing the best baseball by the end of the month when state rolls around?
I would say that we need to be within ourselves, stay with each other. Don't do your own thing. Just stay with the team. Listen to the coaches. Be coachable. That's what I've been taught my whole life. Be coachable and respect the coaches, respect your teammates, and be positive. I'm one of the seniors on the team, so I have to be a leader. And I never really had that role before, but this year has changed through all the sports. And I would say just be within yourself and just go have fun out there.
Speaking of being a leader and in a different role, what have you had to kind of tweak from your perspective being a leader this year?
Be more vocal, express my feelings. I know that I'm kind of a quiet person. I don't really talk a lot, but the coaches in football, Coach McFadden and Coach McCartan for basketball, they kind of told me that I need to be a leader. I need to, say some stuff. I need to make sure that the underclassmen know that I'm the leader and they could follow me. And Bo White, he just kind of told our seniors to be ourselves and just play baseball and just be you out there.
All right. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that you're getting to go on and play baseball after you're done with Legion. You're going to
Yep.
join your brother and kind of continue a family legacy. How cool is that down at Colby for you?
It's really cool. I went down there, I think in March,
Mhm.
during my spring break, and we saw Jack play some games. And I talked to Jack a little bit, and he said he loves it down there. The coaches, the players, they're all They come together. They're really funny, and I'm excited to play for Coach Rocco, Coach Carter, and my dad and him go way back, and my dad played there in the '90s, and it all comes together, and I'm really excited. They're excited for me, and I'm excited for this new chapter in my life.
Awesome. Glad it's a great fit. Well, Trey, congrats on being our athlete of the week. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes.
Thank you. Yep, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. I always follow Wyopreps, and you're doing a really good job out there. I love watching you guys.